Good morning, mathematicians of my life. Today, our conversation about decimals is going to continue. And today, we are going to talk about how we can transform decimals into something that we called mixed numbers. Well, the word mixed already gives me a hint, right? It's supposed to be something that mix two concepts that we already know. Mixed numbers is gonna mix whole numbers and fractions. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we are going to get a decimal number and we are gonna transform in a whole number and a fraction. Oh my god, teacher Ariel, I am already scared. I have no idea how to do that. Don't worry. We have a step-by-step, an easy step-by-step that is going to help you how to transform a decimal into a mixed number. So don't worry and just follow me, okay? So the first thing, step 1, in truth, step 0, find your decimal number. So the number that we are going to talk about is going to be 2/4700ths, okay? So this is our decimal number that we want to transform in a mixed number. Step 1. Does your number finish on tenths or hundredths? To find out if it finishes on tenths or hundredths, we need to use the place value. It's just like Teacher Ariel always says. Use the place value. Don't be lazy, don't be scared, don't think that it's not gonna work because the place value is there to be used. So use the place value. We put our number in the place value, important, and you have to remember that all the time. Nothing, not even the apocalypse, is gonna change the comma there. So the comma in the place value is between the ones and the tenths. So you can't put your number here. You just can't because the gate for the whole world is here. Remember, the decimal point is a gate, is a portal. Okay, it's not gonna move, not even with the apocalypse. So your comma in the number is gonna be on the same place as it is in the place value. So 2/47. So let's answer the question of step 1. Our number finishes on tenths or hundredths? Our number finishes on hundredths. And this is the part that we have to pay attention, that we need to be careful. We are going to transform into a fraction, okay? The denominator of the fraction, we are going to revise the fractions in another video, but just for you to know, denominator is the number that goes under in the fraction. If you need help to remember, denominator starts with D, just like down, okay? It's a trick that might help you to find which one is the denominator. So if my number is finished on the hundredths, my denominator is going to be 100. If my number is finished on the tenths, it's going to be 10. But we are going to have a look at the example here. So my number is finished on the hundredths. So my denominator is 100. Now I need to transform the decimals into a fractions. Very simple. Who is my decimal? 47. Ta-da! 47 hundredths. 47 hundredths. Very simple, right? And then, step 3. Does your number have a decimal and a whole number? Yes, our number has numbers in the whole number world, 2. So this is the mixed number for this decimal over here. Simple, right? You just have to follow the step by step. Let's practice now with a number that is finished on the tenths. Let's do that. So let me put here, whole number, denominator, and let's think about another decimal. Okay, Okay, 7/8. Now, we need to go to our first step. You need to answer, does your number finish on tenths or hundredths? To answer this question, we need to go to the place value. 7/8. We are gonna remember that the decimal point does not change its spot. Not even the apocalypse is gonna take this decimal point from here. So you cannot do this or this, okay? Respect the place of the decimal point. Well, the moment that I find out that my number finishes on tenths, the denominator on my fraction is going to be 10. When my number finished on hundredths, the denominator was 100. When my number finished on tenths, my denominator was 10. Right? And then I put my decimal, that is 8, in the fraction. 8/10. 8/10. Does my number have a whole number? Yes, 7. As it is a whole number, it needs to be outside of the fraction, okay? Because it is a whole number, otherwise it's not mixed. If all the numbers are inside the fraction, it's not a mixed number, it's only a fraction, okay? So, this is mixed numbers. We're gonna keep talking about decimals. We can revise mixed numbers in another video if it is not 100% clear for you. But don't forget, always believe in math. Bye bye. See you, mathematicians.